Palau. I now give the floor to the Republic of Greece.
Thank you, Chair. Your Excellencies, colleagues, national delegates, global sea levels are undoubtedly rising because of anthropogenic global warming. Recent rates are unprecedented, as the previous speakers have highlighted, with the WMO indicating that the global mean sea level reached a record high in 2023, with scientific projections for the future, unfortunately, even more alarming. Sea level rise already threatens coastal economic activities and our coastal communities, considering that 37% of the world's population lives within 100 kilometers of the coast. We cannot afford to neglect this threat anymore. For instance, let us consider that the coast is where half, I repeat, half of the world's global tourism takes place. Many states will see their territories inundated, putting lives and livelihoods at risk, while displacement will become inevitable unless we take immediate and bold action. The Mediterranean coast, where some of the most historic sites and emblematic monuments of human heritage lie, already faces an increasing challenge. As a first step, we need to commit at the highest political level globally and urgently reduce our greenhouse gas emissions, with climate change being the root cause of the problem. For its part, Greece and our European partners are implementing the highly ambitious Green Deal agenda for mitigation and adaptation to climate change. But it is important that we also develop a strategic approach towards the rise of sea levels, identifying climate coastal hotspots and assessing the effectiveness of different solutions, benefiting from shared experience and knowledge between countries. To this end, I see three main priorities. We must build an adequate infrastructure base for adaptation to the challenge, a resilience plan, a flexible combination of natural and green solutions, and protect and restore the coastal natural capital. At the national and local levels, engaging all coastal community stakeholders in adopting a holistic, integrated approach to effective policy planning and implementation on the ground is absolutely imperative. Second, an adaptation plan might require disproportional costs and be technically challenging. Partnerships between the public and the private sector can accelerate to effectively respond to the global impacts of sea level rise, including financial sources.
Excellency.
From differentiated sources.
I'm sorry.
I will wrap up in 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Point out that Greece last April organized the World Ocean Conference in Athens with the greatest ever participation of 3,000 participants and more than 11 billion of commitments. We remain totally committed towards making rising sea levels a priority to be addressed at the European level and not only an issue that affects the small island states. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon already. Hello, Mr. Prime Minister.
Hello, Mr. President. How are you?
Great.
We had a chance to meet your son and your minister.
Please, please.
So, busy weekend, man.
Oh, very busy.
Yeah.
But enjoyable at the same time.
Yeah, it's your first.
It's my first. Yes.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate very much your request for me.
no. For numerous reasons, apart from the fact that we have started talking about the strong connection between our two countries, especially the bonds around shipping. The fact that we're both going to be sitting on the Security Council, I think makes our coordination very, very important. I'm so interested to find out more about what's happening in your part of the world, and if I can educate you a little bit about what's happening in our part of the world, which seems to create more troubles by the day, I'd be happy to do that. Well. So good to see you. How are you? Always a pleasure. Did you have a good meeting?
Yes, quite.
Always?
Yeah. As always.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? When did you arrive?
I arrived before summit of future.
Yes.
And now, because of summit,
we're spending the whole week here. Yeah. It's,
whole week in New York.
The whole week in New York. Yeah. It's certainly a busy time and a good opportunity.
When you will have speech?
I'm speaking tomorrow evening and then leaving tomorrow night. Yeah. Back to Greece. Of course, lots of outstanding issues in our neighborhood. Things are very, very complicated, but I'm so glad that we have built a strong, also personal relationship, and that we are advancing, our bilateral relations. Congratulations also on your national day. So again, President.
Again,
So happy to see you again.
Me too, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.